This is one of the things that I always look forward to, and that is getting a 90-minute massage. Self-care is always so very important. I really didn't want to get out of bed this morning, but I've already bought and paid for it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna have to tell her, okay, you gotta stay off this, and you gotta stay off that. And everything else is fair game. So that's what I'm doing today. I figured, let's go live, so we can say hi to all of our friends. You can enjoy this dreary ass day just like I am. So away we go. Hello, Teresa. Good morning. It is a gray day. It is overcast and all that happy hogwash. Hey, Lee. This time you get to watch me drive. Timmy's still at home in bed. Yeah, and Bella is at a car show with his wife, so his live ended. Normally I do my drives on YouTube Police 29. Hey, Karen. So Tim is still sleeping. Lucky him. I've not been able to sleep in. I've not been able to sleep in, which is really frustrating. Woke up about 4 in the morning with a dog that decided that she wanted to wrap herself around my head, which normally would have been fine, but my hair was not in a proper ponytail. Oh, there's some deer in the yard. Oh gosh, I wish I could have turned the camera in time. 2 deer. It's very wet here. Lots of puddles, lots of overrun from the ditches. Even the creek sounds like it's pretty high, but I haven't gone to the back of the house yet to see just how bad it is. And I honestly didn't pay attention when I was driving out of town because it loops around and, it ends up going underneath the highway. Speed up, you. So I'm going to be putting out a video later on, probably not today, probably Monday or so, and never got around to smoking my corned beef, so you guys get to see how to smoke a corned beef. And I'm going to do the St. Patrick's Day meal that I was going to do, but didn't get a chance to because I was in too much pain to deal with it. So I'm hoping that this kind of helps to relax me a little bit. I really enjoy my massages. So I'm going to smoke a corned beef and probably also smoke the potatoes, maybe do a smashed potato and some sauteed cabbage. Hey, Gary. Oh, you're fine. Just driving to my massage and noticed that you went offline, so I decided, okay, well, I'll just pop my phone on and do my own live drive. I've not figured out how to use EVMux on a phone, so I can't invite people on panels. But with the way that my good to see you too. Those cars were gorgeous. Those cars were gorgeous. I don't know why they had the newer cars there. It kind of drives me a little bit nuts when, there's the newer cars that, are like, 1990s and up. It's like, why bother? Take that out. That one's a pretty impressive car. It's got a rusted belly pan, and we were able to find the belly pan, but when we went to refinance a house, the belly pan was sitting on the side of the house, and when they came to do the home inspection, they were like, no, that has to go away. I'm surprised they didn't tell us to get rid of the Fiero too, but we also have a Fiero. It's an 88? No, 87. No, it's 80 something. And that was a pretty fast little car. I had so many speeding tickets in it. And it just up and croaked. And never. That was about the time that I ended up having to buy that Kia Soul. And that thing's sitting on the side of the house. The Fiero is. Maverick is sitting in the son's garage. That's the race car. Yeah, that Fiero was a pretty fast little thing. I didn't like the idea of riding that low to the ground though, so I could feel every little bump. Didn't like that. It was fun doing Thanksgiving grocery shopping in that thing though, with a passenger. Had to get her to sit down in the car, my friend Leanne. She had to sit in the car and had to basically stockpile all the groceries on top of her. So she had like $800 in Thanksgiving dinner. We had a lot of guests over for Thanksgiving that year. And Leanne was living with us at the time. Not the Leanne at the jail. So it's Leanne, an old friend of mine. We used to call her Smiley. She smiled all the time. So I'm kind of laughing, Gary, that you found the seatbelt alarm on the RAV4. Wait until you get a stop sign flashed on your screen because you're going too fast and may not be able to stop fast enough for a stop sign. Or when you take your hands off the steering wheel, there comes a point, because it autocorrects, there comes a point where it's going to tell you to put your hands back on the steering wheel. And that's kind of annoying. One of the things I don't like about mine is where the parking brake is. It's a little lever, which is right next to the hold button. I don't know if you found the hold, if Tammy's found the hold button yet, but there's a hold button, and you press the brake hard, and you hit the hold button, and it says hold twice on your dashboard, and you can take your foot off the brake. And after about like 3 or 4 minutes or 5 minutes, it beeps at you and tells you to press the brake again. And so that way you can just take your foot away from the brake, so you're not having to hold the brake. It holds the brake for you. It's pretty slick. I like that feature. Blind spot monitoring is pretty cool. Then there's the radar for the cruise control. If you're using cruise control and you press it, you can set a distance, a following distance, and the car will slow down automatically to stay within that driving distance that you specified. It just makes life so much easier. And if you start veering off left or right, it recorrects you. I don't know how it does that unless it's reading the stripes. But even on really rainy days, it at nighttime and you can't see the white lines. It's like for some strange reason the car knows. It's like witchcraft, like absolute witchcraft. It's just wow. So let's see here. Eventually, I got to put gas in this damn car. Yeah, they don't make cars like they used to. That's for sure. Like they're all plastic now. Let's see, how much is the gas station or the gas at the Fred Meyer? $4.99 and 9/10. And we come up here to the Union 76. Or actually, let's see here. Here's the mobile station. $4.89. $4.89 at or $4.99 at 76. Of course, Costco doesn't post their gas prices. You have to actually go to the pump. That's probably where I'm going to go on my way home. So I do need gas. 52 miles till empty, and I got 12 miles to go. So 24 miles, that's good enough. And there's this expressway where there was a drive-by shooting. I can't see their gas prices from here. There's a building in the way. They don't have it readily posted. Oh wait, there it is. Oh, their sign actually works today. $4.99 for unleaded. $4.99. We have one of the highest gas taxes in the United States. And what's really annoying is that they're working on passing an income tax. They're saying that it's for $1 million and up for an individual, but we all know what that means. They're going to start, all those people are going to be moving out of state, moving all the businesses out of state, and then next thing you know, there's going to be a bunch of joblessness, and all those jobs are going to be gone, and they're going to start hitting the lower tax brackets because, damn, we thought that we had enough millionaires in this state to, pay for this tax. Oh no, well, we're going to start hitting people that are making, $500,000 and $500,000. And they're like, oh no, now we got to go down to 250. Oh, now we got to go to 100,000. No, now we got to go to 50. So it's like it's going to be a losing battle, and I hate the politics here. But anyway, no politics, no more politics. Hey, Greg. All right. It's very important to set some time away for yourself to just go and just disconnect from the world, whether it's just sitting around playing video games or go out somewhere. Some people go shopping. Hey, Demoose. But take some time to disconnect from everything so that you can reconnect with yourself. Solitude is always a good thing. Everybody should practice that a little bit, where they're not connected to electronics, they're not connected to social media. You just go and be by themselves for an hour. That's all it takes, is an hour to reconnect with your own mind, body, and spirit, and get your head clean and get everything balanced, where you have no worries. Go to the beach, go walk the beach if you can, or just sit on a bench and at the beach or at a park, where there's a water feature, because water always seems to make life so much easier. So sound of water is very calming. I was going to get myself a little fountain for my desk in my office, but, you know, something tells me I'm not going to be seeing my office for a while. Should probably, you know, go down there and pick up all my junk. My knife set and everything else. So yeah. You know, try to practice mindfulness and just let all those worries go away, let all the cares go away. Just forget about your responsibilities for an hour. It's actually a good feeling. Hello, Miss Tarot D. Good morning. We're driving to my 90-minute massage, which is going to be interesting because she's got to stay off my shoulder, she's got to stay off my ankle. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a blast. I need this time. So we're driving down Eli Hill. This is from Bonnie Lake down to Sumner, Washington. This whole hillside was on fire a few years ago when we had record temperatures exceeding 115 degrees, which is not normal for this state. And so all these trees burned up, and the wildfire jumped across the highway and hit the trees going down. And I remember this because I worked as an executive chef for the bowling alley down here in the Puyallup area, and we had epic winds. We had like 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts with sustained winds of about 40 miles per hour, and it was like 115 to 118 degrees over the course of 3 days before it started to cool down. And it took me 4 hours to get home because power was out. There's traffic everywhere, everybody trying to find their way home on the surface streets because the hill was closed. That's a major hill. It was not a good time. Not a good time at all. It was so hot. Even our refrigeration couldn't keep up. And a lot of the restaurants, they were closing down because the heat was so bad that the refrigeration couldn't stay cool enough to keep food at safe temperatures. And when you have no coolers working properly, you're kind of screwed in that regard, because anything above 41 degrees and it's going to start, you know, growing bacteria that can cause foodborne illness. But yet, you know, the bowling alley stayed open, and the owner popped onto the news and was like telling everybody to come down to the bowling alley because we have air conditioning. Well, no, we didn't really have air. We had air conditioning, but it was still stifling, and we were dying in the kitchen. And I shut down half the hotline and said, nope, we're gonna be serving limited menu, cold applications only, just for the safety of our workers. And this one guy wrote a really horrible Yelp review about how he couldn't get his BLT sandwich because we shut down the hotline. And he gave us a 1 star for that. And it's like, you are a dick. You are a right dick. You are a right dick. You are a dick. Eat a bag of dicks. You know, you get to sit in the dining room where it's 90-something odd degrees because the air conditioning can't keep up because we were over capacity. There's so many people there because we have air conditioning. We didn't really. We did, but we didn't. It just failed. Absolutely failed. And this guy wants to write a nasty review because he couldn't get a BLT sandwich. Yeah, no, it's not like we had bacon already cooked to order. So when you're writing a Yelp review at a restaurant, do the restaurant, your server, and your cooks a favor by being honest. And just because something couldn't be served for whatever reason out, or something had to get substituted because there's a shortage, or the vendor screwed up and delivered a case of anchovies instead of a case of bacon. Literally, that had happened to me once. Got a whole case of freaking anchovies, but it wasn't bacon. It was I think it was shredded cheddar cheese or some such. Totally different areas of the warehouse. How they did a mispick on that is beyond me. And of course, they showed up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So my breakfast cook was the one that handled it. Didn't look at the invoice. Didn't look at the sticker and say, well, why the hell are we getting a case of anchovies? I mean, there was a lot of damned anchovies. It's like, holy hell, I couldn't even get rid of the damn things. It's like, I love anchovies, but not those ones. I like the ones that you can get in the seafood case that are in this little round container, and they're in oil and lemon, and they're white anchovies, and they're whole headless, tailless anchovy fillets. They're not fillets, but they're whole fish. But anyhow, so it's like, just be honest and don't take it out on them. Just bad. I mean, if the food is not good, or if your service wasn't good, or your server was having a bad day, maybe ask them, are you having a bad day, you poor thing? And just show them some kindness. Maybe their cat got ran over by a car or something, just before work, and they couldn't deal with it, or their favorite aunt went into the hospital and is having surgery or something, and they couldn't get off work. I mean, you can tell which ones are genuinely just rude, because you can feel it on them. It's like this sticky ick, and it's like they've got a bad vibe. I don't know why the hell I'm behind this person, but police ahead. Oh yay! Well, guess what? I'm gonna go around this semi truck in the passing lane, which I can do. Decided to take the freeway this time, because that way I can actually go live and not have to deal with everything just kind of being all messed up, because there's some areas where I lose a lot of signal, and the video isn't as sharp, and nobody really wants to watch that. Well, hello, and thank you for coming in, Miss Taro D. I don't know what your schedules are for live stream, so I'm hoping I'll be able to catch the next one the next time around. I was in your last one, what was it, a week and a half ago or so? Anyway. Hello. Sorry, I'm not very good at reading. I need to get new reading glasses. I can't really read that name. It looks like Shush something. And I see Mike's Adventures. Sometimes I can go by the look of the icon and be like, oh yeah. There were some of y'all have icons that look very similar to one another, same color scheme and whatnot. And it's like, oh man. So I'm not a bro, for one. I am a lady. No, bro. So now we're up on Puyallup South Hill. We're going past the mall and stuff like that. Actually, we're sitting behind a bobtail right now. So this is gonna be fun. I'm hoping that the weather gets better. I want to go and take you on a tour of the cemeteries. Shaky, shaky, shake. Always give the bobtails a little bit extra following distance because they lack their trailer brakes. So their stopping power just isn't as good. They slam on their brakes. It's like you could end up having them as your hood ornament. Fun fact. And South Hill Mall, we got an Applebee's and Panera Bread and a whole bunch of other nonsense off to the left. There's a mall, JCPenney, and so on and so forth. The 15th Starbucks that I've seen on this trip. Probably not nearly that many, but seems like there's always a Starbucks everywhere on just about every frickin' street corner. So. I think I'm going to stop at this thrift store on the way home. But there's this really cool store that I almost want to go and check out too. It's called Daiso, and it's like a Japanese dollar store, but it's not really a dollar store. But then again, Dollar Tree isn't really a dollar store anymore either. It's $1.25 or $1.50. But now they're carrying stuff like $5 things and $10 things, and it's like, come on now. There's certain things that I will go to the Dollar Tree for, but I like thrift stores. I really like thrift stores. Taco Del Mar. I haven't had burritos in so long. Chick-fil-A, that's new. I don't even think it's even a year old yet. Dickey's Barbecue. They used to be really good. We used to have one in Bonnie Lake, and it just isn't as good anymore. Yep. I'm a lady. What the hell happened here? Hey, Blame Fabrics. Good morning. I'm headed for massage. I need some pampering. I need some TLC. I need some alone time. I need some, I need some zen. I need a little zen in my life, man. Oh God. Alrighty. Now we're here. Oh, I hit the curb a little weird. Let's see. Am I gonna find parking? Parking lot is rough. Property owners don't take better care of their parking lot. There used to be this one pothole here that I hit it once, and I thought that I had launched my thoughts into outer space. Okay. So I guess I get to park in the back 40. Of course, that person's parked on the line. You dick. I hate those people. Learn how to park. If your car is too precious that you have to take up 2 parking spaces. Oh, that one's just too tight. Okay, so we're gonna go around the other way. Park over here by the grocery outlet, I guess. Holy hell, what the hell's going on? They got a 50% off sale over here or something, or grand opening of some sort. There's no parking. Where the F am I gonna park, man? That's a veterans parking. Don't want to take that. I'm not a veteran. I guess I'm gonna be parking in the way back 40. Okay, I'm gonna park right here. I get to park about a block away. Okay, I park diagonal across four spots. You suck, Tiger. I know you don't. So I'm a little early. So I figured I'll just sit here, stare at this GMC for a while. I know people that do that. So look at that sky. It's just so gray. So how y'all doing? Now that I'm stopped, I can read. Just kind of hoping to park somewhere where we can people watch together. Make up stories. Hey there, drunken chef. I like to do that. Used to go to the mall and people watch, just to people watch and make up stories about their lives. Like, that one was a porn star back in the 70s. You know, that sort of thing. Hey, drunken chef. Good morning. He doesn't really do that, Gary. He doesn't do that at all. He just doesn't do that. Like, oh, here we get to people watch a couple people. They went to the Starbucks. They're bougie that way. So, what are y'all up to today? Hey, Ed. Good morning. Have you reached Eddie's house yet? I know you were headed to Eddie's. And Tiger, what the hell's up with you these days? You're no longer allowed near schools. That's great. Yeah. Well, at least it's not, you're not allowed near nursing homes. I'm gonna stop and get us some lunch, and then I'll go there. Us? Who's us? Are you getting us lunch too? You gotta share with the crowd. You know, you gotta feed the rest of us. You know. I want some barbecue. Can we stop for a barbecue, Ed? Ed? Can we have barbecue? Barbecue? Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Ed. So, it said you need to pick up some food for him. LOL. Yes. He wants a barbecue beef sandwich. Well, get one for Eddie. Eddie wants a barbecue beef sandwich. Buc-ee's. He wants Buc-ee's. Stop at Buc-ee's. Get him some Buc-ee's. He would really love you for that. My lips are very chapped. I'm too far away. You don't have to be. You could just keep driving north. Oh. He likes Buc-ee's. Now watch, I'm gonna get a text message. I don't want no Buc-ee's. That's so funny. So, I'm eating tomato, mozzarella, and fresh basil sandwich. That's good. Sounds really good. That's a caprese sandwich. Do you have some balsamic vinegar in it? A little drizzle of balsamic, and a little bit of spinach or romaine to help tie the room together. It's gotta have something to tie the room together, or even like a roasted garlic aioli with a little bit of balsamic drizzle, toasted sourdough bread. Ooh, grilled sourdough bread. Or grilled herbed olive oil bread. That would be good. You know, like a rosemary olive oil bread. Mm-hmm. Balsamic and vinegar, peppers on the side. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I never did eat all of my burger. I think I got through half of it. Ugh. At least I got my hair up in a ponytail today. Cube steak. Homemade fries, gravy, and no cheese. When I get home, I'm gonna show you how I smoke a corned beef. I'm not gonna go live though. There's too many people going live. Just at this time of the morning, the only person that I know that goes live is Gary, and he's already shut off his live stream. After I got out of the shower, it's like, oh, he's off. So, um, chocolate chip cookies. Ooh. That would be a good video, actually, is Chick-fil-A copycat. I might have to do that. Just might have to do that. That'd be fun. This parking lot is full of people. Such a long walk to the massage. Maybe I'll pop back over there in a little bit and see if there's any parking spaces closer. I did my corned beef 20 hours in the crock pot. It was so good. Even my lazy AF vegan girls ate it. Man, that's no bueno, man. That's no bueno. These ones are my ladybugs and clovers. I got ladybugs and clovers on them. I don't have my box with me, it's on my porch. Amerigos. What's Amerigos? We don't have any of those here. If it's a chain. I'm pretty happy. I smashed my thumb a long time ago, and it's fine. The indent in my nail is finally getting to the point where it's almost to the end. So I'll be able to trim it off. Hey, Digits. Your favorite live is on. Your favorite live for the next, what, 10 minutes or so? Yeah, that's what it is. So, interesting guy. He just got out of this Mustang over here and glared at me for a moment. I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to myself. Go away. So how you doing, Digits? I'm dressed very casual. Because whenever I go for a massage, I always throw on the easiest clothes to get out of and get back into. So I don't have to spend 15 minutes getting undressed and getting redressed, because that just holds up the show. Passenger seat? I'm not driving from the passenger seat. This is the driver's seat. See, here's my steering wheel. Let's see. Let me see my steering wheel. Let's see. See, steering wheel. Yard work. Yeah, except for she's got to stay off of my shoulder. But my bicep needs a little bit of love, so I'm going to say she can work on the bicep, just not the shoulder. Just don't think I could handle that. I'm looking to see if there's any parking spaces closer. Phone's in mirror mode. Not sure how to fix that. Let's see here. Is there a setting for mirror? No, I'm not seeing a mirror. I don't know. It's community moderation. Oh, it sets a top messages. I don't know why we can't just default it to set a default, set our own default to all messages. It's like, so I've probably missed a whole bunch of people saying something. But anyway, just having a lot of fun. Hey, Taco. Bark, 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 bark. That was my poor attempt at saying, good morning, Taco. Has your dad fed you yet? And did you crap on his pillow? No, I'm not bummed. I'm just in a lot of pain and sore and just you peed a little. Okay, cool deal. In his shoe? Gotta be in his shoe. But no, I'm not bummed. I'm just tired. I didn't sleep well last night. Just kept up all night. You would think it would force all messages for a mod too. Yeah, you would think it would too, but it doesn't, and it's stupid. It's just stupid. Yes. Take notes, Taco. Hey, Eddie. I told Ed to pick you up some Buc-ee's barbecue beef sandwich. I don't know if he's going to. He's probably going to pick you up a salad or something with oil and vinegar. No, he's stopping for lunch. He's on the way. Got to cut up a flagpole that broke. My mom and dad saved all their nickels and dimes to buy it back in the early 70s. Huh. That's too bad. Donuts. Oh God, I would love a donut. I don't know where the nearest. Oh wait, I think there's still a Krispy Kreme over there. If you've never had a peanut butter bacon cheeseburger with grilled onions on a Krispy Kreme glazed donut, you've not truly lived the good life. So what you do is you cut the donut in half. You have to wait until it goes day old, right? So you slice it in half, make it into a bun, and you spread peanut butter on the top and mayonnaise, just basic bitch mayonnaise on the bottom. No lettuce, no tomato, burger, cheese, bacon, grilled onions on a glazed Krispy Kreme donut. Try it. You'll thank me. It's going to be so sickly sweet, and it sounds weird, but it's damn good. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Is, well, you don't have to have the onions. You just have a bacon cheeseburger on a Krispy Kreme donut with peanut butter. It's got to have peanut butter and mayonnaise. I'm not a mayonnaise person, but I'll do mayonnaise for that. And it's got to be a good quality cheddar too. Yeah, more onions the better. That's right. I was so bummed out over that Big Arch and the lack of crispy onion straws that it had. I mean, it was like 5 or maybe 4 slivers. I mean, and they were teeny tiny. They were like that tiny, right? And I was bummed because it's like one of my favorite things on a burger is crispy onions. I mean, you look at all the marketing materials that's out for that Big Arch, and it looks like it's got a substantial amount of crispy onion straws, but it was like they must have gotten to the bottom of the box of the French fried onions, so you just threw some of that. Well, the one that I made was actually really, really good, and I actually nailed the sauce, except for there was like one little tiny flavor that I could not quite pinpoint. It could have just been something as simple as a dash of paprika and maybe some celery salt. Oh, you're not supposed to have onions. That's right. Dogs don't do onions. But you can have a bacon cheeseburger on a glazed donut with peanut butter and mayonnaise. It's like a heart attack waiting to happen. Nope, not good for dogs. You also have to be very careful with the peanut butter that you buy, because some of them have the artificial sweetener in it, and that can be bad for dogs. It can actually cause liver and kidney failure. So, don't remember the name of the one that dogs can't have. It's NutraSweet's a blue packet. The pink one is the Sweet and Low. The yellow is the Splenda. The green is the stevia. Stevia, you have to also be careful with some of the stevias out there, because they're a blend, and it could have that. Oh, it's xylitol. Xylitol? I think it's xylitol, which is found in chewing gum and toothpaste and some of the cheaper peanut butters that have some sort of sweetener to it. My buddy gets a lot of chicken, rice, and sweet potato. Ours gets whatever the hell they want, basically, as long as it's something that they can actually have. But man, when it's chicken day, oh god, these dogs. Dory just goes totally food aggressive, like totally food aggressive. Rufus will jump up on the sofa, and he'll just sit there patiently waiting for a bite. And if I have like a little tiny sliver of a piece of chicken that I hand to him, Dory will jump off of the sofa where Timmy's sitting, run around the table, jump up, and basically just act like she's about ready to, rip Rufus's head off for that little sliver. And it's like, what the hell's your problem? He's giving you big bites over there. Stay over there. Stay in your own lane, dog. It's like she wants all the bites, literally all the bites. It's gotta be all of them. Anyway, my last dog I had to put down, he was in a rough shape. He got a steak for his last meal, and I stopped and bought a Snickers bar for him before we went into the vet. Yeah, we couldn't even do that for my dog Dobby. He had an oral melanoma, and it was stage 4, and it had already spread to a whole lot of his body. We only had him for 4 short years, but you know, he was a full-grown adult. He was a rescue from a breeder, and God, I loved that dog. Fell in love with him immediately. It was like we were meant to. He was meant to be my dog. But he just couldn't eat anymore. Hey, David, welcome. And say hi to Pam for me. Have a good walk with the dogs. And that morning when we decided that was time, it's like he was throwing up blood, and we knew. He had it in his eyes. He's like, "I'm ready to go. Please help me go." And we did, because dogs will tell you. If you're in tune with your dog, you'll know when it's time. Or cat, for that matter. Cats are a little harder to read, though. Anyway, it is 10:15. I gotta go in and check in for my appointment. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let's see who's going live later on this evening. That would be Eddie and Gary. And who am I missing? Taco. Does Simon go live on Saturday nights too? Late night? Anyway, see you all on the YouTube streets, and keep a lookout for that smoked corned beef that's coming very soon. All right, so ta-ta for now.